Hi, and welcome to the Big Bear Homestead. And today we're doing a product review. Product review. Okay, so today we are going to do a product review on Innogear Diffuser.
Diffuser. You're so funny when you try to get all animated. Diffuser.
Innogear
Diffuser.
You know I'm gonna make you echo now, right?
I know it's coming. So anyway, this is a Bluetooth speaker with a diffuser.
Why isn't it a diffuser
With a Bluetooth speaker? Because I just like to mix things up.
Well, these folks reached out to us and said, hey, you look like you know what you're talking about when it comes to essential oils. They were talking to me.
Mm-hmm.
And we would like for you to test out our diffuser.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were like, okay.
I mean, we've already got one that has a speaker, and we think if you've ever watched any of our stuff, we've talked highly of that speaker. We love it. We love being able to set it.
We used to love it.
Well, yeah, I used to. Although there's one thing that I still like the other one for, but we'll get into that in a second.
Okay.
Okay, so.
You set this one up just like you do any other diffuser, right?
Right.
You pop the lid off.
Well, yes. Go ahead. So you pop the lid off. This has a little inner cover.
Like a beehive.
So you take it off. Now, the really cool thing about this is it comes with a little measuring cup, which I thought was really neat, because I don't remember my other ones.
None of them that we've ever had before has had that.
So all the way to the top, I believe, is the 200 milliliters, which is the capacity for this thing.
Now tell them why this is so important. Because I'm not going to kick myself under the bus
well,
I broke diffusers.
Yeah, so you can ruin a diffuser if you overfill it. Because it's only meant to be so high when it starts to do whatever it is that the diffuser does with the electronic or the electric part of it, to be able to create the, and I don't want to say steam, but what comes out so that diffuses, right, the air that comes out that diffuses the oils. And so you want to make sure that you never overfill a diffuser, because if you do that, your review on every diffuser is going to be it stinks because it breaks, right? Well, if you take care of it and you use it properly, that's why it's really cool. It does come with a user manual. And while I know most guys don't follow directions, it actually has pictures. So you can follow the pictures. And so you pour the water in. Now, the other really cool thing is, even if you lose this cup, which I know some people will, there's still not just the cup, but also on the side, it does have measurement lines. Now, this is one thing that I really like about this one as opposed to some of the other ones I've had. The measurement is always on the inside rim. You know what I'm talking about. It's always on the inside, and it's just like an indentation. Well, with this one, it's see-through, so you can see the water level, and you can see where it's at. So it's at 200 milliliters is right there. Whoa, that's enough. 200 milliliters is right there. And we're just shy of that. This measuring cup, I think we filled it up to the 150 mark. So it's ready to go. Go ahead and put the cover back on. And it even has, it's listed on the back. It says there's the air outlet. Okay. Go ahead, put it back. And in the directions, it shows that this little part right here has to line up with the air outlet. You go ahead and put the lid back on. It also, this is another thing that people do not do, is they don't clean their diffusers properly. This even tells you when to clean it, how often to clean it, that kind of thing, what to, how to wipe it down. There's even some troubleshooting on the back if it doesn't, if it doesn't turn on, if it's not misting properly. So they give you an
Bluetooth doesn't connect.
Right, if the Bluetooth doesn't connect. I don't think they had that one on there. See, if we'd have done that, then I wouldn't have had any problem. But anyway, so now you're set and ready to go. plug it in. It has an AC adapter, an alternating current, not to be confused with DC, which is direct current,
or
BC, which is what I've come up with, is battery current. Okay, so it's an AC adapter, so you plug it into the wall. Make sure you plug the AC adapter into the diffuser first, then into the wall, not vice versa, because you don't want to shock yourself, right? And especially not if you're dealing with water and electricity. That's another thing you want to really kind of be careful with. So, now that it's plugged up and ready to go, let's talk about the settings and the buttons. Are they marine proof? Sorry, jarhead proof. Okay, so. What? Okay, so the first button's your power button. It's not a simple push on and it turns on. You have to push it down and hold it in. That lets you know it's on. Now, did you hear that beep beep? That part right there lets you know that you're already connected to Bluetooth. If you don't hear that, then that means you need to pair up your device with Bluetooth. Now, you don't pair up your device until this is on. You turn it on first, then use the device that you're going to use the Bluetooth with, and then you can pair it that way. Now, the next button has the 3 little squiggly lines. That's for the diffuser itself. You turn it on. Now, if you just push that button, it's going to diffuse until it runs out of water. If you go to these other buttons, there's a 1 hour setting, there's a 3 hour setting, and there's a 6 hour setting, which is nice because a lot of them don't have that.
I'm thinking none of our other ones have
I think
that.
they do, but it's not as
Easy to do. It's like
Right.
you gotta mash the power button like 7 times.
You have
and
to
then
like
this
kind
button
of
once.
play Russian roulette or something with pushing buttons to figure it out. But this one is very clearly marked. It says 1 hour, 3 hour, and 6 hours. So that's nice. So you can set it to let's just say we're gonna set it to the 6 hour setting. So this is the light, and I'll get to that in just a second. But the 6 hour setting, gotta go through all of these colors. Okay, so you just push it in and hold it, I believe, and it goes through. Oh, no. See, so I haven't read the directions in a while. I haven't set it on the settings. We've just been running it till it turns off. What you do is the actual diffuser. Well, the actual diffuser button, how you get to the 1 hour, 3 hour, and 6 hour is you push the diffuser button again, and you'll see that green button go across. You push it a second time, it goes to 3 hours. You push it third time and it goes to the 6 hour setting. So now we're at 6 hours, okay?
Because we did it at 1 and 3.
Okay. So, alright, so now that's the diffuser part's taken care of. Now let's talk about lights. So this is really cool. It has a light setting. If you push it once, the lights will go through every color spectrum and come back around and keep rotating color. If you want to be on a specific color, you just push it again after you've turned it on and it'll stop at a color. Then, let's say I don't want blue. I can go to different colors, and I think there's like 7, or I think there's a lot of colors. You can go through several of them and then turns back around. And then you can go back to where it circulates the different colors. Just depends on what you like. In the middle of the night, we don't want it going every different color. We want it to stay on one color, preferably a little bit darker. I like to go like there. Like that dark purple is really relaxing in our bedroom. So now you're set. You got your light going. You got the diffuser going. Now what?
The Bluetooth.
The Bluetooth. So everybody's cell phone nowadays seems like has a Bluetooth in it. So all you do is you pair up your device. I've already paired mine up. You heard it. It'll give you that little indicator to let you know that it's set up. Okay, and now we're gonna
play one of our videos so that way we don't get a bad mark on copyright.
Somebody's smart. Somebody's smart.
But to be honest, at night when we have it going, we go to
Pandora.
We usually go to YouTube and go to the relaxing, like nature sounds.
Right.
Because those are like 6 hours plus.
Okay, it's getting ready to talk. Okay, So you turn up your volume. They move pretty quickly, but that a little bit thicker than some of the other ones, so it doesn't want to go through the reducers as quickly. The cool thing about this is you can control the volume from the speaker or from your phone. Now the other really cool thing, and I don't know if this will do it with YouTube, but it will do it with like Pandora, you can actually control to go to the next song from your speaker. So let's see if it'll let me fast forward to the
Lemongrass,
next.
this is also a really good one. If you just need a real quick like muscle.
It let me pause it. So on this one it let me pause.
Your muscles are hurting.
Oh.
This is another good one for that.
I can also, like I said, you can turn the volume down from here. But I can also turn the volume back up from my phone, which is really nice.
Last but not least,
now
eucalyptus. Eucalyptus is really good
on things like Pandora, iHeart. When you push that, it'll actually go to the next song, which is really cool. Now, let's see. What would you say is probably the number one thing that you really liked about this? And as you could hear, the speaker's a decent quality speaker.
Yeah, the speaker's a good quality speaker.
It's a little high on the treble.
Well, see, again, when we play the relaxing stuff, it's not too bad on the treble. It's just with certain things. Mm-hmm. I like the measuring cup so I don't get in trouble. Because I am notorious for breaking diffusers because I overfill it.
Put it, yeah.
And even if we lost this, I like this one better because of the lines are on the outside. Mm-hmm. And there's been many a times because we take our diffusers with us when we travel.
Right.
And we'll get into the hotel room and we'll diffuse lemon and basil to kill everything.
Neutralize the air. Mm-hmm.
And it's very hard with some of those, with all the other diffusers that we've had, and we've had a lot of them, with the lines being on the inside.
And it's not even a mark, it's like an indentation in the plastic. And so it's really hard to see.
It's really hard to be able to determine. With this, it's very clear, very precise, it's idiot proof.
And the other thing I like about it is because it's on the outside, the oils and the water are not going to wear away at it, so you'll be able, that will be preserved. As long as you keep it clean, you wipe it down and take care of it, it should be fine. Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe it's just me, but this one seems to put out a bigger
amount. Yes, I did notice that. It seems like it diffuses more. Yeah.
And of course the Bluetooth stuff is cool, and you know everybody's doing the lights now. But the fact that you're able to control from here, so if like you started when we were like, let's just say we're at a hotel and you started with some of the music that you like, and you go to take a shower, I can reach over and fast forward a song even though your stuff's in there.
Right. Now, one thing, the range on this, the Bluetooth range on it is only 5 meters.
Which is about...
a little over 10 feet-ish?
About 10, 15 feet.
15 feet?
Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, in a hotel, that's good.
I mean, your average size room is about 12.
Right. So, as long as you're in the same room, you're good to go.
I mean, you can't put your phone in your pocket and walk around the house.
Right, exactly.
But, you know, even when we pair up our phones with our surround sound system through the Bluetooth, we can't do that.
It only goes so far.
We can't do that.
But I think it goes a little bit further. But, of course, I mean, what do you expect from something this small versus, like, you know, the speakers that have a much more...
That speaker bar, I mean, you really can't, if you're in the living room, you really can't go into the back side of the house.
So, that's another really good feature. So, what else? Oh, see, I did mess that up. All right, hold on. So, that does pause it.
Good for
so
relaxation.
The plus and minus button not only controls the volume, but that's the one that fast forwards. So if you long hold, and that's the thing, that's the one thing that I would say is maybe a little confusing, but once you start really using it, you'll get the hang of it. But the plus and minus buttons will also rewind or fast forward to the next thing. So let's see if it does it with the video. I don't know if it will with the video. Let's see. I'm going to turn the volume down just a little bit. Okay.
and joints.
So,
Obviously, a
long
lot of people
hold.
will put eucalyptus into a bath.
There you go.
It did, y'all. Look, it went to the next one. That's really cool. Let's see if it'll reverse, if it'll go rewind. It sure did. Look, it went back to it. So, very cool.
If you don't know that, Jam, you're wrong.
So, very cool feature.
Today, we're going to
on
learn
it
how to make a roll.
Where you're able to, oh, I really liked that song, let me go back to it, or I really like that song, or I really don't like that song, let me fast forward to the next one. So that's really cool having that control there. I don't know that the other one that we had ever had that control at all. So that's really a cool feature as well. So basically what they've done is each button has two functions.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty neat.
So we highly recommend this diffuser. This has now become our favorite diffuser.
Is there anything that you didn't like about it?
That we don't have two of them?
No. Okay. So only thing that I wouldn't even say that it's I don't like it. It's that it's just the other diffuser that we had, the design on it was pretty stinking cool. It has like this globe look and the light goes up through the globe and everything. This is it's just white. And I wouldn't say that it's plain, but that could be a good thing too, because then it doesn't compete with anything else you got going on in your room. If you're trying to decorate around anything, it can kind of sit off and not really.
Women are weird.
Why?
Because this outperforms every diffuser that we have.
Well, I mean, you gotta go with everything. You gotta go pluses and minuses.
And you're like, I don't like the color.
Well, but this is where I'm making my point. If that's the only thing that is wrong with this thing, then you're doing good. You're doing great, actually. The only thing I can think of with this is just that it's just white.
And see, and here's my argument to that. Because that little one that you were talking about that looks kind of cool, it doesn't put out nowhere near as much.
Right. And that's what I'm getting at, is that for the overall function of what this thing is supposed to do, it's phenomenal. The only thing that I can even possibly think of is the design on it. And it's just that it's just white. But you could probably argue that with it being white, that the light reflects better, the color reflects better, whatever. But that's the only thing that I can really come up with. And I'm really stretching here. That's like the only thing.
You're just trying to find something bad with it.
No, it's not. I didn't say it was bad. I'm just saying the only thing that I can think of is just that it's white versus any other kind of design. But it is pretty kind of sleek. I like the fact that it kind of goes up almost like the old-timey beehive. Mm-hmm. You know, I think that's pretty neat.
I just like the fact that it puts out so much. Because when we put this in our room and close the door with the lavender,
oh yeah,
it doesn't take long.
And we don't even need, and you can see the difference. When you put this on the one where it just runs out, I think the stream goes a little bit thinner. But that's the thing I really like, is it's still, you know, it's putting out quite a bit, even at a 6 hour. I mean, that's the 6 hour rate. Yeah. So it's able to go like that for 6 hours. And that's, I mean, this whole room right now, I mean, you can smell the lemon in here. It's very much diffused in here. So overall, great product.
So if you're looking for a diffuser, the Amazon link will be in the description. Mm-hmm. We highly recommend. This is our...
Oh, there's one thing we didn't cover, the price. This diffuser is $39.95.
Which is the same price as just about every diffuser.
Right. Now, we got the one that we got at Sam's Club. Again, it's a wholesale place, so obviously things are going to be a little bit cheaper. Because when I looked up that same diffuser, when I looked online anywhere, it was definitely more than... I think we paid $29.95 for that one.
I thought we paid $40.
It was like $30. But the thing was, they were running like a special, and it was a promotional thing. So when we went and looked online, it was actually closer to like the $50 mark. So as far as price goes, I would invest $40 in this. I most definitely would, because you have the speaker capability, you have the timer.
Well, just the fact of how much it puts out, you know, and if we would have been thinking, we would have brought in another diffuser to show the difference.
Right.
But I don't think we have the electrical capacity.
Well, yeah.
But either way, the amount that this puppy is, and if anybody's seen any diffuser and they're looking at this right now, they're probably going, holy crap.
Yeah, it really is. It's putting out quite a bit.
Because it is pouring out, and it's going to do this for 6 hours. Now, we're not going to keep you guys here for 6 hours,
but it does continue to work that way. It doesn't just like puff out, you know.
Yeah. So, the only thing that we don't know on it is how long is it going to last. Right,
because we've only had it for 2 weeks. Yeah. So we don't know. But so far, we've kept it clean. We've used it, you know, fairly regularly. And it's not showing any signs of...
So if it lasts longer than a year, you're golden.
Right.
You know, because most of our diffusers always crap out at about the 8 month to a year mark.
Yeah, like, you know, most of the diffusers we've ever had have like a 6 month kind of, I don't even want to call it a warranty, but whatever kind of thing, guarantee, 6 months. And usually on that 7th or 8th month, it craps out, almost always. So we'll see how it does.
You guys will see. I mean, you guys always know in our live stream, we've always got a diffuser somewhere in the background somewhere. So this one will be the one that you guys will see and be looking, see how long it sticks around. Anything over 6 months is good. If it makes it to the year mark or longer,
I was looking to see if it says
phenomenal. Definitely worth the money.
Yeah, I don't really see. They don't really say anything about how long it'll last. But it definitely. I mean, it has an anti-dry. Like as soon as it goes dry, it shuts off. So it's not going to crap out because it ran out of water. I mean, there's so many different things that even the user manual addresses all different types of things. So it lets you know what to do, what not to do. And like I was talking about here, it shows the maintenance, what you're supposed to do with it. Here you go. Product's guaranteed for 12 months from the date of purchase.
So you got a 1 year guarantee on this
So
puppy.
if you need a replacement/refund, you have an email and a phone number for 12 months.
Golden. We're buying another one.
So, very, very cool product.
Yes.
I would definitely, the $40 would be worth it.
Yeah, and if it craps out in less than a year, you get your money back or you get a brand new one.
Exactly.
So there you go. You can almost, it's no risk.
Yeah.
No risk.
I really like it. So, if you're in the market for a diffuser, you definitely need to check this one out. For the price, you get a speaker, diffuser. I mean, it's just
any diffuser with a Bluetooth, you're going to be paying that price.
Oh yeah. I looked online and because I was looking for the price of it, and I was looking online, and they're all $30, $40, $50 on up dollars. And obviously, the more ornate you get with the design and everything, the more expensive it goes. But the thing with this is you really don't need anything more than this. You've got your controls for the time, you've got the controls for the volume, you know, you got your lights. Everything's good on this. It doesn't go over the top. And so that's good too.
So there you go. We love it. It's a great product. Innogear Aroma Diffuser.
And they do have other diffusers, and I will say this, they have some diffusers that look pretty stinking cool. So, if that's important to you, this company does offer ones that look like they have the wood grain look to them and very cool products. So, if that's what you're looking for, if they make their diffusers consistent and the product, all you want is for it to look a little bit nicer maybe or more sleek to fit in with your decor, then I would buy from this company because they've got it right. They've figured out how to make it work and for it to be functional and not too difficult to use.
So there you go. There's our product review on the Innogear Diffuser.
Yep, with Bluetooth. Yep.
Thanks for coming by the Big Bear Homestead, and like always,
have a nice day.